At times, life feels like a journey you travel through in darkness. It takes all your strength simply to put one foot in front of the other. And while the world continues spinning, your inner world may feel frozen, stuck in cycles of doubt, fatigue, and confusion. But here's the truth. It is in these very moments of struggle, these periods of silence and solitude, where the soul begins to awaken. The pain you've carried is not wasted. The sleepless nights, the quiet tears, the unanswered prayers, they were not in vain. They were refining you, softening the edges of your ego, and preparing you for a deeper revelation. If you're hearing this message now, know this: it is not coincidence. You're not here by accident. You've been guided to this very moment by something greater than you can see. The divine has been gently leading you, step by step, through the fire, through the doubt, through the loss, to prepare you to receive something sacred. This message is for those who have endured silently, for those who continued to walk even when the path was unclear. You have been prepared, shaped, and transformed through your trials. And now, you're ready to receive a profound truth. Gurbani extract, true in the primal beginning, true throughout the ages. Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Ang 1. These are not just words. They are a declaration of eternal reality. From the very first page of Gurbani, we are told something that anchors the soul. That truth is not something invented. It is something that has always existed. True in the beginning, true now, and true forever. This divine truth is not bound by time. It does not shift with society. It cannot be destroyed by opinions or forgotten by the winds of change. It is the ultimate constant in a world of impermanence. But what does it mean to live in alignment with this truth? It begins by remembering that truth is not just an idea. It is an experience. It's not something you seek outside of yourself, but something you awaken within. This eternal truth is the light within your consciousness. It's the guiding presence that calls you back to center when life feels chaotic. It's the quiet, knowing in your heart that there is more to this existence than chasing goals, achievements, or approval. It is the stillness that speaks louder than the noise. And yet, we live in a world that constantly pulls us away from that truth. We are conditioned to measure our worth by external success. We chase recognition, material comfort, and validation, thinking it will fill the emptiness we feel inside. But the deeper we go into that pursuit, the more disconnected we feel. We might achieve what we wanted, status, wealth, attention, but still feel incomplete. Why? Because truth cannot be replaced. It cannot be substituted by things. It must be remembered. It must be lived. And it must be practiced daily. The practice of Naam Simran, meditative remembrance of the divine name, is not just a ritual. It is the path that realigns us with truth. By chanting Satnam, by repeating the divine name with sincerity, we clear the fog of distraction and reconnect with the light that is always present within us. Naam is not a chant to escape reality. It's a portal into a deeper reality, one where the noise fades and peace begins to surface. You don't need hours of silence or a special setting. You only need willingness. A few moments each morning, perhaps as the sun rises. A pause before a busy task. A breath of remembrance when stress begins to tighten your chest. Let Satnam be the rhythm that steadies you. Let it be the anchor that reminds you truth is still here, even when your mind forgets. What happens when we consistently engage in this practice? We begin to shift. Our decisions become rooted in clarity. Our speech softens. Our reactions are replaced by thoughtful responses. Our priorities realign, not toward fleeting pleasures, but toward meaningful presence. The Naam becomes not just a word on our lips, but a presence in our hearts. And from that place, everything changes. You begin to live with integrity, not because you're trying to impress others, but because your inner compass has awakened. You begin to treat others with compassion, not because it's expected, but because the light within sees the light in them. You no longer chase life. You co-create with it. You surrender to something far wiser, far more powerful than your limited mind. This is the path of truth. This is the way of the Guru. The truth is not just about philosophy. It's practical. It transforms how we handle our relationships. It changes how we show up in our work. It shapes how we raise our children. When we're rooted in the eternal truth, we no longer operate from fear. We operate from faith. Faith in the Naam. Faith that the one who created us has also created a path for us. In this space, we let go of control and learn to trust, not in a passive way, but in a powerful way. We begin to live intentionally. We stop reacting and start responding. We become less attached to outcomes and more anchored in presence. Even when life doesn't go as planned, we hold our peace, not because we are numb, but because we know the truth still holds us. As you reflect on your own journey, consider this. Where have you been seeking fulfillment outside yourself? Where have you forgotten the truth that already lives within you? And more importantly, how can you begin today to return to it? Start small. Begin by speaking the Naam in quiet moments. Let your breath become a prayer. Let your thoughts be filtered through compassion. Let your choices reflect your alignment with truth. You are not here to prove anything. You are here to remember. You are here to reconnect. And when life becomes overwhelming, when your vision becomes clouded, when pain knocks on your door again, don't run. Sit with the Naam. Let the vibration of that eternal sound dissolve the fear and return you to your center. You'll find that you're not alone. You never were. The Gurus didn't just give us teachings, they gave us tools. These are not relics of the past. They are portals into a new way of living. A life that is anchored in truth, bathed in love, and guided by divine light. You were never meant to live in fear. You were born to awaken. You were not created to chase the world. You were created to radiate divine presence. The truth you seek is not far. It is here, now, in this breath, in this moment. Let today be the day you begin again. Let this message be the spark that reignites your inner flame. Let it remind you of what's always been true, that you are whole, that you are sacred, and that you are already walking the path, one step at a time. If this message resonates with you, don't let it end here. Let it move you into action. Share it with someone you love. Speak the Naam today. Align your steps with truth. Subscribe and stay connected, because this is not the end. This is the beginning of your return to what's real.